Imagine sitting quietly in the forest, the early morning mist still hugging the ground. Eckhart Tolle's voice cuts through the crisp air, not with big theories but with a startling question. Where are you right now? Your mind instantly races, tumbling through past regrets and future plans, but Tolle's words echo again, forcing a pause. What if you could drop all that noise and simply be here? Now, this moment itself holds a secret more powerful than anything you chase. Hold that thought, because what happens next will challenge everything you've believed about time and self. Eckhart opens with a radical idea. Your mind isn't who you are. But how do you disentangle from the relentless internal chatter? It's like waking from a dream you thought was real. In the dead of night in London, Eckhart Tolle experienced something that changed his life forever. After months of deep despair, he suddenly felt an internal shift, an escape from unbearable mental pain. He realized, I am not my thoughts, and felt the ego's grip loosen. This profound awakening was not calm or polished but raw and immediate. That night, Eckhart crossed a threshold. But what exactly unshackled him so suddenly? Think of your mind like a radio constantly blasting static, chatter, and endless commentary. You're not the static or the DJ, you're the listener tuning in. Like turning the dial and finding a station with clear music, observing your mind's noise creates space. This watcher role is the doorway into presence, the power of now. The tricky part: most of us mistake the noise for ourselves and never turn the dial. When you start watching your thoughts instead of buying into them, a remarkable freedom kicks in. The overwhelming chatter loosens, and beneath it you discover a deeper consciousness, a kind of silent awareness that witnesses life with fresh eyes. Here's the kicker. This awareness is always accessible, right here, right now. Not tomorrow, not in some far spiritual future. Just by witnessing your mind, you step into a power that changes everything. Ever feel trapped in a relentless treadmill of what was and what's next? Eckhart says this psychological time is an illusion and the main cause of our suffering. Eckhart describes how people live trapped in two prisons simultaneously, the past that haunts them and the future that terrifies them. One of his students, Anna, found herself obsessing over years-old mistakes at work and anxiously planning outcomes months ahead. She realized despite being physically in the room, her mind was shackled in memories and hypotheticals, both false realities that robbed her of peace. Could shedding this trap be real freedom? Picture this: you're dragging two heavy backpacks, one stuffed with regrets and old wounds, the other bursting with fears and expectations about tomorrow. Walking around with these loads crushes your spirit and distorts life's beauty. Eckhart calls this psychological time, a mental construct that keeps you perpetually dissatisfied. The antidote: drop the packs moment by moment and feel your steps lighten. When Anna stopped investing emotional energy in what once was and what might be, something remarkable happened. She uncovered a calm, deeper than any she'd known. This presence wasn't mind-made but felt like the gentle pulse of life itself, vibrant and alive. The surprising twist: her past and future didn't disappear, they lost their power over her. Living fully in the now dissolved her old pain. Have you ever felt invisible wounds controlling your moods? Tolle calls that the pain body, a dark cloud fed by unprocessed emotions, lurking behind your reactions. Tolle tells the story of a man named David who'd suddenly lash out at harmless comments. Beneath the surface, decades of unresolved hurt, his pain body, would hijack his emotions, turning small triggers into storms. David didn't recognize that his ego fed this pain to feel alive. His rage was a mask. But what shifted everything wasn't willpower. It was learning to spot the pain body the moment it stirred. Imagine the pain body like a shadow that grows larger when you turn your back on it. The ego loves this shadow because it feeds off the drama and identity it creates. When you become aware, turning a flashlight on the shadow, the pain body shrinks, losing its grip. It's not denial but a conscious illuminating that deflates emotional turmoil like night evaporates under daylight. As David practiced noticing his pain body without judgment, his emotional outbursts weakened. The dark cloud thinned, revealing a clearer space inside him, fresh, unburdened. The surprise. That space was always there beneath the storm. By simply witnessing pain instead of reacting, you dismantle its power and reclaim your peace. The central promise. How do you actually tap into this powerful present moment? Eckhart offers practical keys that unlock a life beyond endless thinking. One of Eckhart's students, Lisa, often felt overwhelmed by the non-stop voice in her head critiquing and planning. Her breakthrough came when Eckhart challenged her simply to sit in silence, noticing the chatter without engaging it. It felt like a roller coaster slowing down after wild loops. The silence revealed depths she'd never experienced. But how could she hold onto this stillness when life screamed for more? Think of your breath like a lighthouse in a stormy sea. No matter how fierce the waves of your mind, returning attention to your breath steadies you. It's an anchor to presence, easy to access yet profoundly effective. Even a few conscious breaths bring you back from the waterfall of thoughts that drown awareness. Surrender isn't giving up, it's letting go of struggling against the moment. Lisa learned that resisting frustration only deepened her suffering. When she relaxed into whatever was happening, angry thoughts, discomfort, boredom, a calm acceptance replaced tension. Surrender opened a door to effortless peace, a magic trick of presence anyone can perform. The ego's tricks are subtle. It promises wholeness but delivers isolation. Tolle guides us beyond this illusion to a deeper, vibrant sense of self that's already complete. Eckhart tells of a woman named Sarah who chased success and approval, thinking these would fill the gaps inside her. But the more she gained, the emptier she felt. This endless craving is the ego's trap, always seeking wholeness outside itself and never finding it. Sarah's breakthrough began when she stopped identifying with her achievements and questioned, who is the I that craves so fiercely? Underneath the ego's desperate scripts lies a quiet presence Eckhart calls the I am consciousness, the pure sense of being before labels and stories. It's like a calm lake beneath turbulent surface waters. The ego's search is like chasing shadows, but the I am is the rock-solid foundation beneath all identity, always available if you pause and listen. When Sarah connected to this deeper I am presence, her life transformed. Success became a side effect, not a hunger. Relationships deepened without clinging. The difference? She lived from wholeness, not want. This subtle shift rewrites your whole experience, turning anxiety into peace and fragmentation into unity. Remember that misty morning forest we began in. That's exactly where you find the power of now, right in the quiet presence surrounding you. The mind will try to pull you back into its chatter, the past, and the pain body's shadow, but you now hold the tools to pause and breathe. Try this. The next time your mind races, stop, take 3 deep breaths and say internally, I am here now. That simple act shifts everything, bringing you back to the aliveness of this moment where real transformation lives. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.